5,
4,
3,
2.
1.
Oh my gosh, what was that?
It was a dragon breathing fire, apparently.
I was gonna say a lion breathing fire.
It does just sound like they got a lion and then a campfire. That's what it sounded like.
Yeah. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Roundtable Rankings. We are your hosts. I'm Caleb. That is Josiah.
What's up?
Roundtable Rankings podcast. We rank the top 5 of anything on everything and everything on Tuesday because we have a new schedule now. And on Thursday, we will be drafting
Yes.
what we rank. And hopefully we can get a guest on our drafts. That is the plan.
We are hoping for that.
So then they can figure out our rankings and then steal what we like.
Yes.
But
Because we're going to draft the same things that we rank.
yes. You can find us on YouTube at Roundtable Rankings. You can find us on Instagram, Roundtable_Rankings, and Twitter at RankingsRound.
Yep. And I think that's all.
I think that's it.
YouTube
Roundtable
and
Rankings, yes.
Spotify are both.
Oh,
Roundtable
yes.
Rankings.
We're on Spotify too.
Yep.
I should say that because we are a podcast. So.
Yes, we are a podcast. The audio version is on Spotify and on Anchor.
Yeah.
So
just to let everybody know, our mission is to just bring you joy, smiles, and laughter. That's what we want to do. That's what we like doing. So
have fun doing it.
Today, we are ranking what, Josiah?
We are ranking the top 5 Olympic sports. So our top 5 favorite Olympic sports, and this is Summer Olympics. Summer Olympics only. We can do Winter Olympics later.
Yes, we will do Winter Olympics when they get here. But it's like every 2 years, right?
Yeah, it's in 2 years. So
I wonder what they're going to do because the Summer Olympics was supposed to be right now.
Yeah, it is supposed to be right now. So I don't know when it's going to be coming around.
I don't know. Is the Winter Olympics going to be in 2022 still? It must. It's got to be. And then they'll just have to do it in the summer.
Tokyo 2020.
26, I believe. No. 24.
Oh, wait. Okay,
24.
so the Olympics are supposed to start on the 23rd of July. So in 1 month from now is when
I don't think they're going to.
I'm not sure that they are going to, but yeah, due to coronavirus, they were postponed until the 23rd of July. So that's 1 month. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. They will be held on 23rd of July, 2021.
There we go. Yes.
So next year, which is annoying.
I need sports, man. Sports.
I'm dying for some sports.
Baseball just came out this morning that they're going to finally start up. So that's
okay.
MLB. So that's good.
All right. NFL training camps, I think, are starting soon.
Yep. I think the NCAA football, college football, is going to be allowed to start meeting up and training.
Yep. Everyone's allowed to go back to campus, I think.
I think the NBA has put some things together. They're going to start playing again. So things are slowly coming back, which excites the heck out of me.
Yeah. My other cousin, Caleb, he said his plan, I think everyone that has it needs to get with everyone that doesn't have it, and they can all get it, and then we'll just move on.
I mean,
hey, none of the sports stars have got sick from it. Their bodies, they're pretty fit.
Yes, and
so
it's like I don't know, but hopefully we can see sports come back soon. And but let's get into our honorable mentions.
Yes, our honorable
mentions. Games.
Do you have any?
Nope.
Okay. Well, I have 3. One of them's kind of a cheat because it's just
No,
any of the martial arts.
I got one.
Okay, yeah.
I didn't, but I just thought of one.
Okay, well, mine are any of the martial arts, just because I like martial arts. They're fun. They're cool. It's impressive. And then
You
there's
can't
also
go.
like so many. There's like judo, karate, taekwondo. That might be all of them. I don't know, but whatever. Then hockey, um, just because it's a violent team sport, and that's
That's a
fun.
Winter Olympic game.
I know. I don't know why it was in the Summer Olympics. On my list that I looked at, though, it was in the Summer Olympics. Summer
No, maybe
sports.
field hockey.
Oh, field hockey. Never mind. Never
Take it
watched
off.
that.
Take it off.
Take it off. I'm sorry to any field hockey players. I'm a bit stupid, and we're gonna leave it at that. The rugby.
Rugby is legit, man.
Rugby's cool.
I kind of wish that you're going to hate me for this. I kind of wish that football, American football, would take some things from rugby, because I like how they are required to wrap up. Where in American football, you just kill each other, and there's so many injuries that way. And I hate seeing guys get injured. So
it does suck. I wouldn't hate that, actually. I wouldn't hate that.
My honorable mention is ping pong, table tennis.
Okay, yeah.
It amazes me to watch these guys stand 6 feet from the table and just crush the ball. And that ball, oh my gosh, it's insane.
It's insane.
I have no idea how good the United States is when it comes to ping pong. I just know that the Asian countries are very good.
Yeah.
I think the last time the Olympics was on, we got a ping pong game, and I think it was China. They're like in the gold medal match, it was a guy from China versus a guy from China.
That makes sense.
But it's impressive to watch.
It is. It is impressive to watch. I saw a video one time of I think it was a swimmer or something, an Olympic swimmer, going up against an Olympic, one of the female Olympic ping pong players, and he was wearing like full athletic wear, and she was literally wearing a dress and high heels.
No.
Destroyed him.
Oh.
Destroyed him. He didn't even get a point.
Dude, I probably wouldn't even be able to return their serve.
I know, no way. First of all, I suck at ping pong. But second of all,
I play quite a bit of ping pong, and I definitely could not return a serve.
I'm real bad at ping pong, I'll be honest with you. It's
right.
Poor. It's poor.
I'm gonna get into my number 5.
All right.
And my number 5 is a sport that is very close to me. I played it throughout high school, and I loved this game, this sport. I had no idea about this sport until 8th grade when I went to a different school. I moved high schools or middle schools, and they had this sport, and that is water polo.
Yep. I knew it would be on your list somewhere.
Yes. Water polo, in my opinion, is the most difficult sport to play.
It sucks.
Yeah. No, it's awesome.
I mean, it's hard. Is what I mean.
Yes.
It sucks for your body.
Yeah, you get shredded though. I will say that.
Oh yeah.
But you have to be kind of a BA to play and a jerk to play.
Yeah.
Just to survive.
Yeah. I started to play water polo my senior year of high school. I started to join a water polo team in Dalton. You can't join public school sports teams, but you can join the swimming team and the water polo team in public school in Georgia. I don't know why. I don't know.
Okay.
Doesn't make any sense. But they didn't have enough players on their water polo team anyway, so they were happy to let us join. But I'm not even sure I've told you this, but yeah, we went to a couple practices, and we had the number 1 goalie in the state.
Wow.
So this guy was, I mean, he was huge. You can imagine, like,
Uh,
he's just massive guy,
right.
ripped as heck. He's terrifying. Um, but we went to a couple of practices. It was fun, Daniel and I, and we then were sent to a water polo. We were told a water polo basics like day camp thing by the coach.
A basics.
Yeah, it was essentially to help you learn is the basics of water polo. I assumed.
Most people have no idea how to play water polo or like
And
what's going on.
right, yeah. So what we were told was you're going to go learn the basics of water polo today. We get there, they literally have a swim laps for an hour. No stopping. Zero stopping.
Yep.
I went home.
You
Well,
know,
okay.
you wouldn't be the first person that had done that.
Well, no. Well, here's the problem was I went and puked. I was a little out of shape at the time, and I had just eaten before we went. Don't know why. My parents gave me food right before that. But they literally had to swim straight for an hour, and I puked, and then I called my dad. I was like, all right, I'm done.
I'm not going back.
No.
Josiah, water polo is in your blood. Josiah and I have a little bit of Croatian in us, and the Croatians are very good at water
That's
polo.
true.
One of
That
the
is
top,
true.
Teams in the world, with like Hungary and Serbia and Bosnia. All
the Balkan nations.
Yes, they are very good at water polo, and then the U.S. of course.
No, of course.
Have you seen those guys get out of the water? They are ginormous.
Yeah, that's one thing is I gotta say, I'm not sure I even have the height to be good at water polo. I feel like most of the really good water polo players are tall.
Yeah, I don't know why that
They
is.
have bigger, probably because they have bigger wingspans.
Probably. Yeah. But
So
yeah, water polo is my number 5. It's really fun to watch. I mean, I understand what's going on. So maybe that's one of the reasons why.
it probably helps. I understand the rules, but
Right.
I've never gotten into it before. But maybe I will try. I will try.
And I appreciate that. This is going to sound weird, but I appreciate that they put cameras underwater because
I like looking at their butts. That's all.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait,
yeah.
How can you blame me?
Because half the game, or almost more than half the game, is played underwater, obviously.
Right.
And it's all about positioning and like holds and different things like that. And so and it's brutal. And so once they show that camera underwater, you appreciate more the game of water polo and what they do.
Yeah. Well, and that was one thing is Daniel, there's one kid who had like kind of an anger problem. He was easily angered on the team that we were joining. And
Daniel, who's your brother, right?
Yes. Yes, my brother Daniel. And he kept doing some sort of illegal thing to Daniel under the water, but he wasn't very good at hiding it. And the coach actually made him like sit out for a while because he kept attacking the new kid.
Yeah, I've actually had moles ripped off.
Oh, frick.
Painful. Very painful.
That ain't okay.
On that note.
Anyway, my number 5 is a sport that's less violent, but probably more deadly. It's a sport where people probably die in this sport.
Oh my.
Which is equestrian.
Oh.
Equestrian sports. Yeah. When the horse falls on you, it
yeah, that's not good.
No. It hurts.
Equestrian is an interesting sport because, yes, I know you have to be good like jockey and things like that, but how much work is the jockey really doing?
I know you would think they can't be doing much, but then at the same time, you put an inexperienced, and evidently it's a lot, or not. I don't know about the jockey specifically. I don't know about horse racing. I do know it helps for the jockey to be small and skinny and tiny and get down.
Because the equestrian in the Olympics is not. It's not horse racing.
It's not horse racing. It's dressage and jumping and
Yeah.
something else, eventing, which is something else. I'm not really sure which one's which, but it's confusing. But it's cool. It's cool stuff, and I had to put it on my list somewhere because I've found that I generally don't watch that many different Olympic events. I'll just watch like all of like 3 or 4,
Right.
and equestrian is the sport that my girlfriend does. So,
Oh,
yeah,
so another plug for the girlfriend.
another plug for the girlfriend. Just because why not? And it is cool. I mean, it is impressive to watch people dance around on horses because I don't know how they make them do that.
You only watched 4 events, and then you got your girlfriend, and that made 5. So that's only
Yep.
one. You had to put that one in there.
I had to put it in there. I wasn't. What was I gonna do?
Yeah. So I want to know though about what it's like falling off I mean, I don't want to know, but at the same time, what is it
Well,
like falling off a horse? Because when that horse eats it or hits a bar and falls and you fall, oh my goodness, man. Do you just bail? You feel that horse going down and you bail, or are you just taking that?
I mean, yeah, you bail. You don't want the horse to land on you. If the horse lands on you, a bone is going to get broken. Generally, from what I've heard, that's the case. I mean, they're heavy animals.
Yeah.
But Kelly has had 3 concussions. She's, I think, broken a couple bones. Maybe she
all
hasn't
from
broken
equestrian.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe she hasn't broken any bones. I'm not sure, but
Yeah, that's
she's
that's
had
way
3
more
concussions.
harm to her body than I ever had during.
She actually lost the ability to read at one point. She hit her head, and it hit
How does it happen?
It's hit some part of her brain, and she lost the ability. She had to relearn to read.
Relearn.
Yeah, she had to relearn to read.
Oh my gosh. Well, all of my problems are not problems at all.
I know. I was like, you have to do what?
I love
how?
reading.
My God, yeah, I love reading.
Makes you appreciate reading more now.
Oh yeah, that would have been awful. If I had lost the ability to read, I would have been miserable. I love reading.
All right, my number 4 is beach volleyball.
Hey, my number 4 is beach volleyball.
No way.
Yeah.
Beautiful. It's a match.
I love beach volleyball.
Yes. Male or female?
Both. I like them both.
Yep.
They're both fun.
It's impressive, man. If you've never played beach volleyball, it's hard to understand how difficult it is.
Yeah.
Especially when somebody spikes the ball. First they got to jump out of sand, which is difficult in itself. I'm not saying that beach volleyball is more difficult than equestrian. I don't know. I can't ride a horse. I mean, I've ridden a horse before.
I haven't. I've never ridden a horse.
Well, just when the horse is okay, back to equestrian really quick. Even when the horse is jogging, I've been on a walking horse, totally fine. Horse starts trotting, you're like, oh my gosh, this is kind of scary. And I've never been on a running horse, and I can't imagine a horse running and then jump.
Yeah,
and then keep going. Oh my gosh. Anyways, back to beach volleyball. It is tough to jump out of sand. You hit the ball, and then you're on the receiving end. Now I got to move side to side.
Yeah, the running in the sand is hard.
I do love diving, though, in the sand.
Yes.
That is one of the best things ever, diving in sand. I feel like I can dive we play spike ball and volleyball and football and soccer, and
everything.
Yeah. Because you just go, it gives. You don't bounce off the ground.
Yeah, you just go.
I was a big basketball player, and it took me until high school to build up the courage to dive for, loose balls or take charges because you hit the ground and there's no give. It's just bam. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I could
love
take
diving.
charges. I didn't like diving for the ball. I'll say that. I didn't.
I was the opposite. I like diving for the ball more than taking charges.
I was an actor, so
Fair,
I
perfect.
just, I just learned to make it look worse than it was. I take less contact than I.
Yeah, but beach volleyball it's also, I should say, like when it comes to these sports, you just got really blurry.
Wow.
When it comes to all Olympic sports, it's more fun to watch when your country is like decent to
Doing
good
yeah,
at
yeah.
doing well,
Uh-huh.
and water polo we do well, equestrian we do well, beach volleyball we do well. Now, granted, I think last Summer Olympics we weren't too hot. Brazil always dominates in beach volleyball.
Yeah. There's a couple of countries that always dominate in beach volleyball. I think we usually do well in beach volleyball from my memory.
On the women's side, I think we're pretty good. We've had a oh gosh, I can't remember. Misty May, is it Misty May Trainer and Carrie Walsh? I think. Shoot, I
Those
don't know.
definitely sound familiar.
Somebody fact check me, but I think that duo was dominant. I mean, I know that we had a duo, and I think I know Carrie Walsh was one of them, but they were like the perfect duo. They've won so many golds, and they were always fun to watch because they just dominated. And it's fun to
Yeah.
watch domination here every
Carrie
once in a while.
Walsh Jennings and Misty May Trenner.
Ah, I got it.
There you go.
I watched beach
And
volleyball.
there's also her current teammate. I'm on her Wikipedia page.
God.
Brooke Sweat. Her last name is Sweat. And she had another teammate called April Ross.
April Ross.
She got a bronze at the 2016 Olympics with Carrie Walsh Jennings.
Okay. So Misty
then-
May Trainer was she's the missing link, missing piece.
Yeah. Yeah, I
But
guess
she retired.
quit. Yeah, she
Yeah.
retired in 2012.
Yep. But beach
But yeah.
volleyball, very fun. Actually, something interesting. In college, I attended good old
Fresno
Fresno
State.
State. Yeah, I don't. This weird. It's like opposite. I actually took an Olympics class. They have an Olympics upper GE. GE classes are an absolute joke. General education classes in college, absolute joke. But I had a history of the Olympic Games class that fulfilled a requirement, and so I took it. And awesome, it was awesome class.
Yeah.
The professor was a professional volleyball referee. And
Oh, wow.
yeah, and they take like the top two or either the top two from each country or the top referee from each country. And he was like number 2 in the United States. And so we actually would have, a lot of times our class would be canceled, or we'd have like a little online thing to do, or a sub or something, because he would be gone to
refereeing.
Ref. Yeah, and he's like, I'm gonna ref these guys this beach volleyball match. I'm like, oh my gosh, like these are big time beach volleyball players. Like
Yeah.
And I've seen them on TV before.
I'll say this. You know what I just realized? I've never seen beach volleyball on television outside of the Olympics.
I think you're right.
I've never. So I don't know.
I've seen highlights. I should say I've seen highlights, but never like a match,
right?
A game
yeah,
being aired on TV.
But I do have 2 memories of beach volleyball. One of which, the first time I watched beach volleyball at Summer Olympics, probably 2012, I think it was, and I was sitting in the doctor's office. I was getting my allergy test, and I had to sit there like this because I had pricks all up and down my they pricked my arm is what I'm saying.
Oh, it's 2020. Can't we find a different way to test allergies? Come on.
I know, right? And it itched so bad. And so they turned on the television to like distract me. And it was the Summer Olympics. It was the men's beach volleyball. And I was watching. I was like, okay, this is helpful. This is helpful. And then The other memory was when we visited Croatia. Did you and Cole go play beach volleyball with people on the beach?
I don't remember. It's been a
I
while.
feel like I remember y'all like you went to like a beach volleyball class in Croatia or something. I don't. That
I
could
don't
be
know.
completely made up in my head, but I just remembered that.
Sure, let's go with it.
We'll go with it. I don't.
Just go with it.
But anyway, I will. That's our 4, and I'll move on to my number 3.
Okay.
All right, my number 3 is swimming.
Ooh.
See, I have swimming at number 3 because outside of the Olympics, I would never watch it.
You are not wrong. You are not wrong.
I would never watch it, but I 100% of the time watch swimming in the Summer Olympics, and I love it.
Same.
And I mean, Michael Phelps is retired now, but he was always my hero growing up.
Yeah.
And like, I freaking loved Michael Phelps, dude. I was also on the swim team when I was younger, so that helped. But
yeah, I swam throughout high school too, so I loved watching swimming.
yeah,
And
oh
Michael
my
Phelps
gosh,
is an absolute stud.
he's a freak of nature. But then that the guy from Singapore, was it, beat one of his records?
Oh, recently.
Yeah,
I think so.
I think it was at the 2016 Olympics.
I don't think it was at Olympics. I think it was at like a world championship.
Oh, okay, yeah, that might be right. That might be right. But yeah, some guy beat one of his.
And it's a young kid.
Yeah, he was. Well, he was
like
pretty
trained
young.
with Phelps or something.
No,
like that?
he had a picture of him with Michael
That's
Phelps at an Olympic Games or a swimming championship or something like that.
Probably like
Got a picture with him and then grew up to beat one of his records.
that's insane.
That's pretty crazy. But
Yes.
I love swimming.
I do too. I love watching it. People think I'm crazy, but I loved being on the swim team. It was totally fun. You got
It was fun. It was a
yeah.
lot of fun.
Swim meets and
It's
relays.
grueling. It's a lot
Yes.
like water polo. It'll get you ripped. Like
Yes.
swimming will get you absolutely shredded.
Yeah, if you're a guy that wants to impress girls, you will get a 6-pack, a chest, and big shoulders, man.
Shoulders, chest, and 6-pack, 100%. Yeah.
You might have to do you won't have to do an upper body workout ever again, but you may need to do like leg workouts and things like that.
Yeah, that is true. But squats wouldn't hurt. But
yeah, but no, being on the relay team is so fun when you're just like, and sprints are awesome. I mean, I can't do long distance. I wasn't a long distance swimmer, but sprints, you just get absolutely hyped, just and then you just jump in and go. You sprint for 30 seconds, and because if people may not know this, but in the Olympics they swim long course, so it's one lap. Like you swim there and back. That's like 4 laps in high school, at least in California. They call that short course. And so was it like 50 meters in the Olympics is 1, and then 100 meters. You there and back is 100 meters.
yes.
You 100 in high school, you got to go there, back. So
Yeah, usually the pools are 25. But the team that I was on, their indoor swimming pool at the high school in Dalton, they have an Olympic-sized swimming pool and a 50-meter pool. And so, yeah, that's the way we were trained, I guess. Not trained, but you know what I'm saying. That was the pool that we swam in. But but I had my favorite sport or my favorite stroke was the breaststroke. My favorite stroke was breaststroke. I love doing breaststroke. I always won my age group at breaststroke.
Breaststroke is it's people think it's an easier one to do. If done right, it's very difficult and tiring.
Yeah, that is true. It was easier than butterfly, though. I hated butterfly.
Yeah,
it was the worst.
But if you if you truly want to get shredded, do butterflies.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh
I was
yeah.
a backstroker.
Oh my gosh, I was terrible at backstroke. I would run into the lane line. I
That
could
is
never
the
stay
hardest part.
straight.
And it's like it's funny. You're on your back. So the nice part is you would think you can breathe, but there is water flying
Oh, it's
everywhere.
horrible. I hate it. It's like
Yeah. You're just getting
it's
smacked
worse
in the
than having
face.
your face in the water because it's just
Well, because you're breathing, and then all of a sudden you just suck in a bunch of water,
yeah.
and you have to keep sprinting. And
You gotta keep going. You gotta keep going.
Oh my gosh! I don't know if that noise was appropriate.
Of course, my second favorite though was freestyle, but yeah.
Yeah, everyone's favorite's freestyle. You can't go wrong with freestyle.
Freestyle is just it's not a hard stroke. There's not a
No.
lot to it. You just
Yeah,
windmill.
it's funny as a swimmer when you jump in the pool and people are like, let's race, and they swim freestyle, and you watch them swim freestyle as a swimmer. You're like, yeah, that's completely wrong. You do
Oh, yeah.
not swim like that, and you just smoke them.
Uh-huh. Oh, dude. I felt so bad. I mean, so my soccer team came to my house because we have a pool, and they came to my house for the end of the year party, senior year, and none of them knew how to swim at all, and they all wanted to race. And I felt so bad because I was staying out of the racing because even though I hadn't been on the swim team in a while, I know how to swim. And
Right.
that makes a huge difference.
There's like 3 different people in the swim world. You don't know how to swim, okay, and
Right.
you just don't do it. Then you know how to swim, okay,
Right.
and then you know how to swim.
Right. Yeah.
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 And so a lot of people will tell me it's like a party trick almost. So yeah, I can swim. Like, do you in my head? I'm like,
Do
okay,
you know
but
how to swim?
do you know how to swim? And
Right.
so then you go to a party and they want to race. And you're like, oh yeah, I can swim. I'm a good swimmer. I'm fast. Okay, let's race. And then you beat them by 10 body lengths.
Beat the pants off them because they don't know. They know how to swim, but they don't know how to swim.
Right.
Yeah, and it's and that was the thing. So there was one kid who was doing better than everyone else, and
then
he's like,
and beat him.
yeah, and so I jumped in and I beat him by half the pool. I mean,
Yeah,
it was, and I felt, but it wasn't because I was necessarily a better athlete or anything like that. It was just I know how to swim.
Right.
And I am a naturally strong swimmer. I will say that. That's one of my naturally better sports. And any of those kids could have smoked me in a one-on-one soccer game. So
yes.
I'll give that to them. But I can beat them swimming.
How did you went from a dice in your hand to the next time you had a wallet? I'm so confused.
I've got a litany of things on my desk and I'm playing with them.
You're getting ready for our little quick segment of our number one thing at the table.
Yes.
My number 3 is basketball. And
I thought about putting that one on mine.
I'm not the biggest fan of watching or viewing the NBA,
right?
Because it's so, individualistic, and there's only one. It's funny. I heard the door open, and then there's actually a glare behind you, and I could see. But if you're on YouTube, you can see it. You can catch it. Rewind it and just watch it again. It's pretty funny.
Gosh.
But yeah, so the NBA is very individualistic, one-on-one game.
Right, yeah.
The Olympics, it's so fun to watch because our guys in the United States absolutely dominate, and they play more as a team. And alley-oops everywhere, and guys just going off. And that's the first time we've seen your dog on the podcast.
I know. I don't know why. That's my dog, Taurus, everybody. So,
and he likes basketball too. That's why he had to make an appearance.
Yeah, he's a big fan.
Whenever I go, I enjoy watching because basketball is I would say my sport. I enjoy.
Y'all played basketball, so
Yes, lots and lots and lots of basketball. Very committed to basketball, and
and
like
coached it.
there's three types of people that play basketball. There's the people that don't play basketball. There's the people that play basketball, and then there's the people that play basketball.
I play basketball.
Yeah, and I like actually like played basketball for a few
Yes.
years, and then for 2 years I played basketball. So
Yeah.
when I changed schools.
Right.
But anyways, it's so fun to watch highlights on the United States Olympic basketball team. They just absolutely
Oh my gosh, yeah.
destroy teams.
That's the only reason I thought about putting it on, because who doesn't like to watch their country completely dominate?
Yeah.
And the United States destroys everyone. It's not even close. It's like watching NBA teams against college teams is what it's like watching.
Yeah. Oh, it's awesome. And the
It's
All-Star
great.
game in the NBA All-Star game is a joke, right? We all know it's a joke.
Yeah.
But when they come to the Olympics is basically the All-Star game, but they care and the games matter. So they're just going at it. And when can you watch Kobe Bryant and LeBron James and Russell Westbrook and James Harden and Steph Curry and all these guys on the same team and Anthony
Rip
Davis?
to Kobe.
Yes. And Dwayne Wade, like you could go, the list goes on and on of all these stellar players. And I wish I was around to watch. I think it was the '92 Dream Team with like Jordan Bird,
Oh yeah,
Magic Johnson, and like those guys, and they just completely destroyed everybody too. But
still, yeah. When do you get a chance to watch LeBron and Curry and
all these guys
KD
play together?
All play together. I mean, Curry and KD, you can watch that anytime. But
well, they're on different teams now.
They're on different teams now, but they were together on the Warriors,
right?
But Draymond Green, oh wait, he's on the Warriors too.
Klay Thompson, oh wait, he's on the Warriors too.
Crap, he's on the Warriors too. Well, I guess it's just the Warriors versus the world. That's I think we'd win.
We
would.
A lot of NBA teams have international guys on it, but just throw that one international guy off, and I would still take the that team, whatever. Any NBA team.
Yeah, generally, pretty much any NBA team is. Other than what is it? Who has all those the the Mavericks?
Oh well, they have Luka Doncic.
Right,
and Porzingis. That's right.
And Porzingis. So yeah, so they've got two
pretty good international players.
Pretty good international players. So yeah, don't want their team representing us, but.
Well, I'll move on to number 2. I'll do my number 2.
All right.
My number 2 is number 4. We had beach volleyball, and at number 2, I have indoor volleyball.
Okay. Wow. I thought about putting it on my list. I didn't.
Yeah, indoor volleyball is instead of 2 players, it's 6 players.
Right.
And I never watched indoor volleyball. I mean, I played indoor volleyball growing up, actually, and it's a lot of fun. But I never could get into watching it. And then, not the last Olympics, but maybe 2 Summer Olympics ago, which would be like 8 years ago or so, I finally watched an indoor volleyball game, and it was amazing. I mean, these guys are massive. They're like ginormous human beings, like tall, length, long wingspan, and they can jump out of the gym. Like, you think basketball players can jump, right? And they can.
Right.
Now go watch volleyball.
Boom. Yeah. It's
my God.
They've got to jump.
They explode. And I enjoy watching women's volleyball, but men's volleyball is just on another level. Like, these guys, that ball is so high up there. They get over the ball, basically hit it with their armpit straight down on these guys. And somehow, most of the time, they'll get their arm under it and dig it, and it's amazing.
It's crazy.
And of course, I got into it because our team was decent, and we had studs on our team. And actually, one of my good friends played Division I college volleyball.
Oh wow!
And and they won the national championship, I think, twice.
Oh wow!
Yeah. So they. I had someone that was, that like knew people on the team and things like that. So I felt a little bit more connected. So,
right. Yeah.
But But it is
Volleyball is
just
fun to watch. It's impressive because that's another sport that I've never really had a chance to play. So I'm not very good at it because, like, there would be pickup volleyball games sometimes, like at church or whatever,
mhm,
and it's like I wasn't terrible compared to everyone else because I was athletic, and
right.
not that many people that do church sports are athletic, and so yeah, so I'm like I wasn't terrible, but I also wasn't great because I didn't know how to freaking like hit the ball and do it right. So,
Mhm.
I mean, yeah, it's impressive. There's definitely any sport, there's technique to it. And yeah, and volleyball is just one that's very fun to watch.
Yeah, I'd say that it is like silently difficult. Like a lot of people don't know. Like they think that they can play volleyball, but
Right.
there's like a lot of rules that they don't know of that would and all their hits and their lifts and
Right. Yeah.
crossing the line and all these things that would be illegal, and I don't think a lot of people know that. So
Right.
you may not be that good at volleyball when you get on the court, but in real life.
Yeah. Yeah.
I,
It's a lot harder than it looks. But my number two is football or soccer. Soccer is
yeah.
soccer.
Ah, man, you completely went over my head.
See, the reason I put soccer as my number two instead of my number one, I love soccer. America sucks.
We didn't even make it last
We
time.
didn't even make it to the World Cup last time.
Yeah.
How do you miss out on the World Cup as one of the major countries of the world?
Yeah.
The whole world. We're one of the biggest countries in the world. We
Did we
do
make it
well
to
at
the
everything.
Olympics?
Miss soccer. I don't know. I genuinely don't know.
No. I don't know how I know how like qualifying and everything works for the World Cup because sorry, Olympic soccer, but it doesn't mean that much to me, Olympic soccer. And
Right, yeah.
that's why it kind of went over my head, is because like the World Cup is the soccer event
Right.
and I think soccer has some rules like you can only have one player over the age of 25 or something like
Okay,
20.
no, America was not in the soccer in 2016.
Right.
It was
Yep.
Brazil, Colombia, Honduras, Korea, Nigeria, Denmark, Germany, and Portugal.
So not that many teams make it to the World Cup.
No, not that many teams.
And
And who? I think Brazil won?
I
No.
believe Brazil won. I believe they did.
Yes.
But very interesting.
Confused. I don't know.
Very interesting.
Very interesting.
The
But yes.
I think
Yeah,
can
Brazil
you
won gold.
can you quickly find I think there's an age there's some like rules for
Oh,
like
for the
players.
Olympics?
Yes, that you can only have one player over a certain age or two players over a certain age. So you can't like have a stacked team. And I wonder why they do that and I hope they don't do that in basketball because that would be terrible because then but it goes back to like amateurism and things like that and professionalism. They would have to get rid of that stuff. But
Olympics.
I don't know. Man,
There are no specific. What?
who's
I lost my place. Hold on.
oh my goodness.
Oh, okay. So the age limit depends on the rules set forth by each international sports federation. So, like for instance, in gymnastics, I know it's crap. I forgot gymnastics. Always watch gymnastics, and I forgot it. I'm genuinely almost tempted to put it at 1 and just nix my number 1.
Wow, you gonna nix your number one? Is that even? What are you gonna do?
What am I gonna do? I don't know. I mean, everyone know I loved watching gymnastics, and I'm sorry, I forgot it. I'm just gonna move on as previously planned. But I love gymnastics.
Oh,
Forgot about it. But in gymnastics, I know you can't have anybody like under 16. 16 or under, I think you can't. So I'm not. It's something like that. So yeah, I guess it depends on the sport. But I forgot gymnastics, and I always watch gymnastics. Gosh dang.
Okay, so Olympic men's soccer tournaments. Sorry, moving on to
Yes.
soccer real quick.
Keep going.
Olympic men's soccer tournaments have been under 23 events. So I don't know if that's 23 and under.
Yeah, I don't know, but
since 1992. However, because the Olympics is being pushed back to 2021,
they're saying 24 and under.
I think it's going to be yes, some 24-year-olds will be eligible to play.
Okay.
14 of the 16 men's soccer teams have already qualified using players from under 23 national teams.
Okay.
And CONCACAF, which is what the United States is the region, their two teams have not yet qualified, I don't think.
Right.
So our guy, Christian Pulisic, our stud, I think he'll be available. So that's good.
That's good. That's good. We cheer for Pulisic.
Yes. And we could actually be cousins because I know he's got some Croatian blood in him.
That is true. He's from Croatian. Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot
Pulisic?
of.
How you doing?
There's a lot of different rules that go into the Olympics that I don't think a lot of people know of, and it kind of bothers me actually that there's.
It's kind of strange.
Mm-hmm. But before we get to our number one, we do something here for our YouTube viewers. Our number one ranked item at the table today. So I will start. Oh gosh, Josiah, do you have your number one ranked item?
Sure.
I have a card here, and the sports world might appreciate this. I don't know, but I have a Gardner Minshew rookie card.
Hey,
and I love Gardner Minshew. I know people are like, if you're a Jaguars fan, you might not like him that much, or people want to move on from him. But I love the guy, man. He's got the mustache.
Why do people want to move on from him?
Oh, dude, I love Gardner Minshew.
He's the best.
Yeah, so I got a rookie card from him. So
he's the real GOAT.
If you want it, I'll sell it to you, listeners. Just message us. I'll make sure you get it.
All right. I was going to go, well, I'll do that one at another time. This is my item. This is a picture
of
our family.
Oh, how I remember that day. Remember that day.
That was a yummy meal.
At the schoolhouse.
At the schoolhouse.
Yeah, it's actually called the schoolhouse.
It's called the schoolhouse. We didn't go to school and eat together.
Yeah.
It's
an old schoolhouse building that they turned into a restaurant, and now it's called the schoolhouse. It's very good. If you're in the Central Valley of California, you need to give it a stop.
Stop by there. It's relatively expensive per plate, but it's yummy as heck. The Reuben melts in your mouth. Oh, I got a burger. Dude, it was every bit of it was amazing. And
yeah, it's worth it.
Now I'm just thinking about I'm hungry now. I'm hungry.
I haven't had breakfast yet.
Same. I need to
early morning podcasts, man.
Yeah. Yeah, but oh my gosh. Yeah, that was a fun day. We had a lot of fun. We went to a place called the Cat Haven. Check that out if you're in the Central Valley as well.
That is a cool place.
That is a really cool place. They got tigers and lynxes.
And if you take your young children there or your young siblings, the cats will actually try and eat them.
Yes.
Seriously.
We were walking past the mountain lion cage thing. It's a big old enclosure, and the mountain lion was by the fence, and it was like stalking my little brother. It was hilarious.
Yeah,
and he
tiny guy.
pounced. Yeah, he was tiny. Yeah, he was
And the
the.
snow leopard did the same thing. Actually charged him.
That's right. Yeah, it was
And so
amazing.
I don't know if there's big fencing and the cats can't get, they can't jump over or anything like that. And I don't know if we're good cousins and brothers, but we would actually bait the cats with him to see what they would do.
It was funny.
Oh, this is great.
As far as I was aware, they had no chance of getting him, so
Yeah.
it was
Here,
fun
kitty.
to watch.
And we even stayed away just in case they could fit their paw through the.
Yeah,
the
we
fence.
stayed far enough away that they could,
Yeah, but we would dangle a little.
we
boy
would
in front of
definitely,
the
we would
cage.
definitely.
Oh man.
Here, Timmy, come on, get closer. All right, now run that way.
Yeah.
Run that way.
Kitty.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
man.
very fun. It was
Please
a very
don't
fun
report
day,
us.
though. Yeah, please no.
CPS, please stay away. We love our brother cousin.
Yes. Oh my
Uh,
gosh. But yeah, that was a fun day. It
Yes.
was a good day.
My number one.
All right.
Drum roll, please. It is swimming.
Oh, it's a good
I
one.
think it was your number 3.
I think so. Yes.
Yeah, I absolutely love. I tried not hype it up too much when you brought it up, but I live for Summer Olympic swimming.
Oh, Summer Olympic swimming. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
man.
the best.
It's awesome.
The best.
I'll share my favorite memory, and that's when Michael Phelps was going for the record, trying to break Mark Spitz's record of 7 gold medals, and he had 7. He needed 8, and it was a relay, and they were losing. I think it was to the Australians or to the French, and my dad and I and my brother were watching it, literally screaming, and they were losing the whole race. The Americans were.
Right.
And this guy named Jason Lezak, an absolute stud, doing his freestyle, comes back and he hugs the lane line to drift off this guy in front of him. And he catches him and beats him on the last reach.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. And we were screaming and yelling. It was awesome. That memory for swimming will forever be my favorite memory. And it got Phelps I believe it got him his 8th gold medal.
Oh, his 8th?
Yes. He
23.
Yeah. But in 1 year.
Yeah. Wow. Oh,
he broke the 1-year record of gold.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
One Olympic game.
Yeah. Phelps is insane.
Yeah, but he had lots of help from that relay team.
Yes. Oh, yeah. The relay.
Jason Lezak for coming back and putting the team on his back.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The swimming is it's amazing to watch. It's so fun. So fun to watch. Yeah. There's never been the Olympics when I didn't watch the swimming. And
Yeah.
I could have had it at number 1. I should have had gymnastics at number 1. But I just like soccer as a sport better.
Yeah.
But this was Olympic sports, so I should have changed it. But that being said, my number 1 is another just sport that I enjoy, and that is boxing.
Oh, really?
Yes, I have been getting into boxing recently. I'm a big fan. So
I've been trying. It's tough, man.
I've had a lot of fun with it. I love Tyson Fury, not an American boxer. I love Tyson Fury though. And he's beaten Deontay Wilder, who is an American. And usually I cheer for the American, but Tyson Fury, he's got a story, and I respect
There's
Tyson
a
Fury.
local guy actually that lives in my area. His name's Jose Ramirez, and he has actually represented the United States, I believe, in boxing in the Olympics.
Oh wow,
he's pretty good.
Was it in 2016?
I couldn't tell you. I don't know.
Okay.
If I said I would.
You would also. I was gonna look and see if he won or anything, and then I realized I'd also need to know his weight class and.
Yes, I know. There's I'm sure there's a bunch of rules that the Olympics has too for boxing.
Probably.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, it
but
looks like it's mostly younger guys. So
yeah. So, I
yeah.
mean, I don't know much about it. Oh, he was in the 2012 Olympics,
2012.
according to Wikipedia.
Gotcha.
And he, I, I don't know if he still does, but he held the WBC title, boxing, light welterweight title.
Light welterweight.
I don't know what WBC means or WBO. See,
There are different boxing championships, essentially.
okay. Now it would be fun, um, to get boxing back to where it was, like when
Yes.
Muhammad Ali and
Like when our dads were younger.
yeah, I hear all these crazy stories about boxing matches and how like stuff would shut down to watch boxing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And now you don't see that anymore.
You don't. You don't see it anymore. But
It's
that's
more MMA
yeah,
does.
it is true. MMA is more popular, especially with the notoriety of Conor McGregor and everything. Ronda Rousey, a couple of those big names have really helped the MMA grow in popularity. But boxing, I think it is growing back a little bit. I
Yeah,
mentioned
you're
Tyson
starting to hear about it.
Fury, and he's drawn a lot of attention to the sport. As has some other people like Deontay Wilder. Evidently, Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield are both coming back to boxing at like 50 something and 60 something.
No way. That's
Yeah, or
I don't
maybe
think
not
that's
60
smart.
something, but yeah, it's definitely not. It's not. Evander Holyfield is 57 and
Oh my
Mike
gosh.
Tyson is 53. But I mean, in all fairness, Mike Tyson still looks absolutely terrifying.
Oh,
Like,
he will always look terrifying
I
until
mean,
the
that's
day
true.
he dies. He will look
Yeah. No,
terrifying.
I mean, he'll be an 80-year-old man and I would not pick a fight with him.
No, no. And that's the thing with boxers and this thing with all MMA, like people in martial arts and fighting and boxing, things like that, is you could tell that they're fit, but you don't know that they could kill you in one punch
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely they could. Yeah.
or put you in a hold and break every single bone in your body. You know?
It's insane. Yeah, I mean that's the thing is, yeah, you put me in front of Mike Tyson, he punches me in the side of the head one time. So
You're
most of those
dead.
boxers, they'll take a couple, they'd be like boom, boom, boom. Now, maybe not from Mike Tyson, but but my head is gone.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna
It's just gonna
explode.
it'll either explode or just be like a football.
Yeah, it's just go boom.
Yeah. It,
Mm-mm.
which reminds me, if you haven't heard our past podcast, check out our top 5 wish list for Olympic sports.
Yes.
That should be in the Olympics. Um,
Yes.
yeah, boxing. I mean, those guys are so fit. But I wanted to say, I forgot what I was gonna say for a second, but I remember. My wife is half Filipino, and the Filipino side of her family loves Manny Pacquiao.
I love Manny Pacquiao.
And so that just reminds me of the last big boxing event
Right,
because
yeah.
I'm not that big into boxing.
Pacquiao versus Mayweather.
Yes, that was the big event.
Pacquiao got robbed.
So I didn't watch it. And now that boxing has moved to pay-per-view, or I feel like these big events are moving to pay-per-view and things like that. I know it's a good way to make money, but I never buy the pay-per-view.
I know. I so badly wanted to watch the Tyson Fury Deontay Wilder second match, and I just didn't get to because I just didn't because I watched it after it was done. Tyson Fury won, but I didn't watch it because it was I believe it was pay-per-view, and either that or it was on a channel I didn't have, but it was one of the two, and I know the first one was on pay-per-view. It's just, and I know the Pacquiao, I think Mayweather one was on pay-per-view, and there's another one I wanted to watch. So yeah, it was just, they're all on pay-per-view, and it makes me not want to buy them because
It costs a lot of money.
It costs a lot of money just to watch it. Like, if I had a bunch of friends, like, say if I was in California,
Right.
and
We
we
watch
were
it.
all gonna watch it together and have like a watch party and like watch the whole event, and we could get snacks and play video games while we're watching or whatever,
Then it's worth it.
then it's worth it. But if we're not doing that, just to sit there and watch it by myself, it's not worth it. It's not worth it to pay like $30 to watch one boxing match.
I'm with you. I'm with you. So,
But
I think that's the first step that they can take to bring back boxing.
I agree. But that being said, boxing is my number one Olympic sport. Maybe it shouldn't have been, but it is a fun sport. So
Josiah made a mistake and forgot about gymnastics.
I
but that's
forgot about
okay.
gymnastics, but
You're forgiven.
that's
Except your sister's going to kill you.
my sister's going to kill me, but she doesn't watch the podcast. So
Yeah. Yeah. Or listen to it anywhere.
or
so.
listen to it. She's, horrible
We have a
family
very-
member, doesn't support me.
I was
But
saying we have a supportive family. That's for sure.
Oh boy.
But, well, we thank you for supporting us.
Yes, thank you.
Unlike our family.
You can be our family now.
Yes.
We'll accept you.
Subscribe and on YouTube, where you can see our beautiful faces and our crazy shirts and
Shirts.
our rankings from the table.
Yes.
But we definitely have faces for podcasting. So we are also on Spotify if that helps, and Twitter at Rankings Round, Instagram roundtables _ ranking, roundtable _ rankings. Third time's a charm. And
Get there eventually.
yes, we are actually a lot more active on Instagram and Twitter now. So if you have anything to send us, you have any recommendations, something that you want to see ranked and drafted now, let us know. Send us a message, and
Yep.
we'll get back to you. I guarantee that.
Yes,
I
we
guarantee
will.
we'll get back to you. And hopefully we can find some guests for our draft.
Yes.
Well, we will be drafting Olympic sports. We're gonna draft our own Olympics.
We're going to
So,
draft our own Olympics with who knows. We're not sure how many yet. We'll just go
Yes.
with it. But anyway, yes. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And we'll see you next time.